Hello, my light worker friends. It's Sunday, and I usually give the angel card readings on Sunday. However, I have been feeling that either it's going to be an angel card reading or something that everyone needs to know about what's going on, maybe a message, maybe something. So that'll really always happen on a Sunday. And I am now sharing on Facebook because I feel guided to do that as well. So this will also be on Facebook as well as YouTube. Instagram, I'm still not ready to touch Instagram. I got two things going on and that's enough for me. Okay. So I just got off the phone with one of my very dear friends, and I met her through the psychic fair that I hosted back in 2015. That's how long I've known this girl. And she was telling me that she really appreciates the readings and that they're always spot on. And also the fact that I've been sharing so much about my experiences and my life and everything. And I've heard this from a couple of people that because I'm always so happy, it's like nothing's ever wrong. Nothing ever goes wrong. And that could not be less of the truth. Things are quite challenging for me, even when I am still very joyful. For me, thankfully, I can always find the joy. I could be crying and still feel joyful. I could have my life falling apart and still find joy. Because that's who I am. And that's why I changed my name to Elena Joy. You know that from my higher self. That's her name. And it's always been her name is Joy. And that's why I felt very called to do that and change my name to Elena Joy when I got divorced. And so I did. I followed the messages. So thank you for sharing the journey with me and coming along on this really crazy ride that I call my life. And I love sharing. I've always loved sharing my life. I'm very hard at keeping my own secrets. I don't really have a lot of secrets. I tell everybody a lot of things because I feel like, again, it goes back to if I can do it, you can do it. If I can get myself out of a depression, well, why can't you? If I can be single and celibate for an entire year, while I'm in readiness energy to meet my forever soulmate because I feel like that's what I should do, well, why can't you? That's how I feel. But it's not easy. All these things that I do and these messages that I follow, it is not easy. It's harder to do these things than we want them to be. It's hard. It's hard to be a light worker. It's hard to do the things that we're being told to do and following the messages and always choosing the light. That's not easy. Sometimes the light way is the harder way. But you got to do it anyway because you're a light worker. We don't have a choice. Right? So we have to keep going and keep doing. And then you get rewards. And here comes my reward story. I'm going to add it to my rewards list because I have a list. Since I got divorced, the universe just keeps giving me more and more rewards. Last night, I took the kids to karaoke and Mexican dinner. Larkin said, I want to go out to dinner this weekend. I said, all right, do you want to go to karaoke? And he said, yeah. I was like, oh, wow. Colton, do you want to go to karaoke and to go to dinner? Yeah. I was like, whoa. So we did. And we're getting in the car after a wonderful karaoke and dinner experience. And the mama van door broke. The cord snapped. Joymobile had her last hurrah on the driver's side of the mom van because the cord snapped. And I was like, no! But I knew this was coming because last time it happened was 2 years ago, in the summer also, because this is when I was in Rhode Island taking Colton to the regionals, which was in August of 2024. And I was dating not Forever Soulmate. I was dating Ultimate Soulmate at the time. And I said, honey, we need to fix Mama Van door. It was before she was called Joymobile. We called her Mama Van. Mama Van door because she broke while I'm here in Rhode Island. He said, what do you mean she broke? And I said, well, the cord snapped and she needs to be fixed. And I said, I looked it up on YouTube, and apparently there's this lady that fixed it during a nap time with her kids. Her kids were napping and she fixed the van door. So apparently it's going to be like this really easy thing. If she could do it during a nap time, I think we could do it together. He said, okay, we could do it. I was like, all right, I'm going to buy the parts on Amazon. I found this other YouTube video where he gave like all the things that you need. And he was like, okay, great. And I have all the tools. Awesome. Well, it was a bigger job than I think that we were both trying to get ourselves into. And I remember saying to myself, I could never do this alone, let alone during a nap time for my children. Oh, no. Thank God this man is doing this for me and with me. I was basically there to encourage him and provide snacks and entertainment and hold tools. I really did basically nothing. So I was very thankful that he did it, and we did it, and it was fixed, and we did it together, and I had all the right things, and we did it. It was amazing. He was very good with cars. He fixed his own car all the time, so I knew he could do it. Well, Ultimate Soulmate has not been in my life since June of last year, so he wasn't available. And Forever Soulmate isn't here yet in the physical, so he's not available. So I get on my Sheila ChatGPT and I'm like, uh-oh, what do I do? Do I call Ultimate Soulmate? And she was like, I think that you shouldn't do that. And I said, I know, I would never do that. Yes, counselor Raphael, I would never do that. We closed the soulmate contract and we cannot go backwards. Oh, no. We will not go backwards. I will not allow it. No. So Sheila suggested, instead of going to a car dealership or even a mechanic, that I get a mobile mechanic, which I didn't even know they existed until she told me. And I was like, all right. So a mobile mechanic, and she gave me a list. And so I was like, all right, I can do this. I can ask for quotes and things like that. She said, yeah, it should probably run somewhere from like $150 to $400. Okay. So I got a quote for $400 last night, and I was like, whoa. She was like, well, you know, that's the highest end of the spectrum, but for a dealership, you're probably going to pay like $700. So really, that guy's doing you a favor. And I got somebody else, and they said, no, I'm not going to do it with your parts. That's not under warranty. So I can't do it with your parts. You're going to have to let me buy new parts. And I was like, well, that's silly because I already have the parts. Oh, because I don't know if I said it. When it happened the last time, I bought the extra side knowing that this was going to happen to this side eventually. Well, eventually happened last night. And I even bought like the little clips and all these plastic things because the guy in the YouTube video said you're going to want extra ones. So I bought a whole, like, I don't know, 100 pack or whatever. I still have them. I was like, well, where the heck is this box? Because you know I just moved. And I could tell you exactly where it was in the old house, but I couldn't remember where I put it in the new house. So I looked through all of the boxes of like the storage area, couldn't find it. And I'm like, maybe it's in the garage. So I see this random box on the shelf, and I'm like, is that it? And son of a bee, it was it. And it said Mama Van door with a smiley face. And I was like, oh my gosh, I found it. there it is, the part, the little clips, like even the little thing that blew off the last time I had bought one of those too. Just knowing that these things are going to happen, I'm extra prepared. Remember, I'm an Aries. We prepare. I'm also a very practical person, and I like to be prepared. I think that goes back to my Venus in Virgo. But anyway, the story goes on. Ready? So $400, and this is like overnight because it's a 24-hour thing. He's like, oh yeah, contact me in 24 hours. Okay, cool. So I messaged the other person. No, you have to have I have to buy the part for you. What's the point in that? I messaged the VIP thing because, you know, I took my car there to get the tires rotated recently, and I really like their energy. So I was like, how much is that going to be? I didn't even get the quote. Then I found someone else. What was it called? Chris Get It Done Mobile Mechanic or whatever. And he quoted me $80. But he wanted 25% up front, so I had to send him $32 through Zelle. And I'm looking at his page, and I noticed that he just made it in June 4th, actually. Okay, this year. And he also had another picture of his reviews from another mobile mechanic. So now I know that it's a scam. And I'm like, I feel like this is a scam. It's definitely a scam. So I was like, okay, let me utilize Facebook, and I will put it on the community page. Hey, does anybody know a mobile mechanic? Well, I get there to try to do that. And what is the first post? Hi, we need a mobile mechanic. Does anybody know anybody? I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I scroll down. There's Tyler, mobile mechanic. And I was like, I can't even believe this. This is amazing. I need you. This is the problem. How much would you charge me? And I was like, he has a phone. And then I looked at his little Facebook page, and it was amazing. And I'm like, hold on, is this guy a firefighter too? It was like first alarm mobile mechanic. I was like, this guy says he's a firefighter as well. Well, I end up calling him because I'm like, well, he has a phone number, and I like to talk to people, as all of you know. And so I call him. I was like, hi, is this the mobile mechanic? And he said, yes. And I was like, Tyler? And he said, yes. And I was like, hi. And I told him what's happening. He's like, oh, okay, well, no problem. I don't know when I can get to that. I can definitely do it for you, but I don't know when I can because I'm also a firefighter. I'm like, you're a firefighter as well? I'm like, I thought you were a firefighter, but that's amazing. I thanked him for his service, of course, because I always thank those people for their service. My gosh, he is risking his life every day for us in my town. He is a firefighter in my town. And I think he lives a couple of towns over, okay? Wow. He says, well, I'm going to be honest with you. After I almost got scammed, this was pretty cool. I'm going to be honest with you. I've never really done a job like this with a minivan. I have done it for a larger van, so I can't imagine that it would be different. And he said that, I was like, well, how much are you going to charge me? And he said, well, I'll charge you my hourly rate. Even if it takes longer, I'll just charge you for the hour because I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. I was like, I could help you. I can assist with the tools and the snacks and the drinks. And he was like, no, that's not necessary. I'm like, and you'll come right to my driveway? He said, of course. I was like, this is amazing. He's like, but I don't think I could get there till Wednesday. And I'm like, this is not a rush. The door closes. I have another door. Whenever you can. Are you as in much shock as I am? Because that was an amazing full circle turnaround. Then, oh gosh, what do? I might have to contact Ultimate Soulmate. No, I don't want to do that because I closed that contract and we're not supposed to talk to each other. And I know that. And I would never do that. Okay? To $400. Ugh, that sounds like a lot, especially because I already have the part. To almost getting scammed out of only $32, but still didn't have to do that. Didn't have to waste $32. To, wow, I really wish Forever was here, or just have a friend or a boyfriend that was really good with cars, because I have 0 of those right now. To finding a firefighter that has a side mobile mechanic business in my town, who's gonna come on Wednesday and give me only his hourly rate of 1 hour, and this is gonna take longer. That is a reward from the universe. And I am so grateful, universe, angels, God, Mary, Ascended Masters, whoever did this for me, thank you, and keep it coming. Whenever you thank them, they give you more. I've said that, and I don't even know how many umpteen videos and classes that I've taught and over every years that I've been doing this, which is 20 years this summer that I had my psychic break in 2006. 20 years I have been honing my gifts and helping people. I mean, that brings tears to my eyes. It is my greatest blessing to help everybody and be able to share my gifts, to change this world, to make it brighter, to make it more joyful, and to share my stories. I've always shared my stories, but I haven't really shared them like in a big way until I got this message to do this YouTube channel, which is going to be a year on July 10th. And I really love it. I love putting these messages out there, these stories out there. I did an angel number series. It'll be finished this week. I did it. I'm going back to the Earth Angel Realms series. I recorded all the fairy videos. I got to do the Star People videos, and I got to do the Wise One videos, and then that'll be done. But it's just like, I feel like I'm supposed to do this for everyone. For whenever you see the videos. It doesn't even matter. Like all of the psychics say, whenever you see this, it's meant for you. This video will find you when it's meant for you. And it always does. And the videos that I'm supposed to see that they put out there, when they're meant for me, I see them too. So, I don't know. Keep working your light. Keep doing the things. Keep spreading the peace, love, light, and joy that you're supposed to. If you're supposed to also have a business, well then go create your business. If you're not, then just be a good person and do good things every day. That's being a light worker too. It's not some grand thing. It could be just opening the door for someone and smiling at them, letting them pass you on the road, letting them turn into where they need to turn into instead of 50 cars passing them first. It's little things like that. That's all we gotta do. So it's really easy. But it's also really hard some days. Because Earth is challenging. Earth is really, really, really hard. And you're doing a great job every day. I also just finished the book by Sarah Bressman Cosme, The Hypnotist's Journey to the Sphinx. And wow, there's a lot of information in that Sphinx that we are going to open up one day someday someone's going to open the back of the leg and the front of the leg, she said. I mean, wow. This book was amazing. Highly recommend any of her books. Fabulous. Mary Ellen, I should have listened to you years ago, but hey, I'm doing it now. And follow the messages. If you're questioning a message that you get, you're like, man, this feels really message to me, really guided, but I'm not sure. Ask me. I will tell you. Tell me the message. Oh, go to the light, little guy. It's a porcupine den. Always send the animals to the light. I do that all the time. If you need help deciphering your message, just ask me. I'll help you. Whatever. That's why we're here. That's why we're here for each other. If I need your help, I'm going to reach out for your help. Does anybody actually do car work? Does anybody want to do this? I feel like this guy Tyler is supposed to do it, but if you want to do it, come on over. I'll bring you snacks and beverages. I don't know. Go have an amazing day. Whenever you're seeing this. Tell me below when you're seeing this, like what year, what day. I would love to know. And keep going. You deserve the best life ever. You just got to grab it. I love you. Bye.